Being a blessing. When was the last time someone thanked you? It felt good, didn't it? It probably made you smile to know that something you said or did blessed someone else. Being a blessing to others is just one of the best ways to share Jesus. Being a blessing to others is letting your light shine before others so that when they see your good deeds, they will glorify your Father in heaven. In order to be a blessing to others, though, we must be faithful with our efforts, making good use of our time, talents, skills, money, and any other possessions. The childhood and youth of Jesus were spent in a little village called Nazareth. He could have been born into a wealthy and famous family, into a palace of royalty and power, yet he chose to make his home in the obscure town of Nazareth. He fulfilled the promise that God would become a man and that he would be like you and me in every way. The Bible says in Luke 2:51 and 52, "And he went down with them and came to Nazareth and was subject to them. And Jesus increased in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and men." Those words are very similar to another text found in the Old Testament about another young boy. In 1 Samuel 2:26, we read, "And the child Samuel grew in stature and was in favor both with the Lord and men." Isn't it interesting that the Bible would say the same thing about two young men? There's more, though. The Bible says that Samuel spent the night in the tabernacle of the Lord, where the ark of God was, to make sure the lamp of God did not go out. Jesus said, "You are the light of the world," Matthew 5:14. So young Samuel, who grew up living in the tabernacle, specifically in charge of the seven-branched candlestick, became a light to Israel during his life, a powerful witness to his people, and the Lord was with him. If this was written about young Samuel, it's no surprise that we would find similarities between his life and the life of Jesus. Even at a young age, Samuel's life of ministry blessed others. Similarly, Jesus' life of ministry, even at a young age, blessed others. Have you ever wondered what Jesus was like as a boy? Remember, the Bible says that he was subject to his parents and increased in wisdom and stature, as well as favor with God and men. Luke chapter 2, verses 51 and 52. While Jesus was a child, he thought, acted, and spoke as a child. Yet he lived in harmony with God. Although he was tempted and his character was tested, yet Jesus resisted temptation and was without sin. Through the guidance of his parents, Jesus learned to observe nature and comprehend the object lessons for life. He read the scriptures and understood their deeper meaning, astonishing those who heard him even when he was yet a child. Jesus' parents depended upon their daily work for their livelihood, so he was accustomed to hard work, self-denial, and privation. While living in his parents' humble home, he faithfully and patiently helped them by sharing in the daily responsibilities of life. He was a loving, respectful, and obedient son who willingly served others. He set an example for us by demonstrating that we are to be happy, industrious, careful, thorough, and exact in our efforts. Like Jesus, we are to manage wisely our time, money, talents, and skills. Jesus showed himself capable of sympathizing with anyone. An atmosphere of hope and courage surrounded him and made him a blessing in every home. Thus, as he grew, he increased in favor with God and with others. Jesus is our perfect example in character and habit. In his use of time and resources, in his work habits, emotions, thoughts, skills, and service, Jesus demonstrated perfect obedience to God. His example shows us how closely we may walk with God. If you are willing to follow Jesus' example, you too will one day hear, "And the child grew and was in favor both with the Lord and men."
Rhill English Institute. Rhill English Institute.